Hello guys, and welcome back to another video on the BMW. Now today I'm going to be doing a clutch delay valve delete. Now to be honest, this really isn't something that I had planned to do. It's kind of just been recommended to me by a whole bunch of different people, and yeah, I thought I would give it a go. You know, if we can hopefully try and get some better clutch engagement and hopefully get some quicker shift times, then yeah, I guess it'll all be worth it. Apparently it's not really that difficult to do, so without further ado, I think we'll get outside. Let's get the car up in the air, and then we'll take a look underneath. Okay then, so car is up in the air, and to be honest, you can't really see anything at the moment. We need to remove this big under tray that covers the transmission. I think we can leave the one at the front, but this big one needs to be removed. It's held in just by a whole load of 8mm screws. Once we've removed that, we'll then have access to the clutch delay valve. Okay then, so obviously the under tray is now off. This is the transmission or gearbox, and well, up where are we looking? So there, that is the clutch slave cylinder, and this thing right here, that is the clutch delay valve. That is what we want to remove today. Now I'm hoping that we can just unclip that from there, unclip that from there, and then essentially just plug that pipe into there, and then, you know, that'll essentially be the removal done. We have a little bit of play in this pipe here. It's a flexible pipe, so I think we should be able to do that, but I need to find a way of clamping this off just so we don't lose too much clutch fluid. It's quite a hard hose, so I think if I get some vice grips on there, I don't think it'll do too much damage. I actually have one of these pipes spare as well from an old car, so if I do end up damaging it and whatever, I can always you know, replace it. But yeah, I think that's all that we need to do. There is obviously a bracket up there, but I don't think we need to take that off. I think it'll actually just be easier just to unclip from there, but yeah, we need to clamp this off first. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is put a little piece of cardboard around this pipe just to protect it a little bit more, and then go ahead and get the vice grips on here. It's going to need to be quite tight because, like I said, it's quite a firm hose. Maybe a little bit more, and we'll soon know when we take this off if fluid comes out or not. Well, that feels a bit too tight. There we go. That should be good, I think. Next thing we need to do is unclip. I don't want to get clutch fluid in my eye, but I'll try and do it as carefully as possible. Just taken the clip off. Oh, there we go. That's this pipe off. We've got a little bit of fluid dripping out. Just need to remove the other part of it. Let me do this a bit tighter. Oh. I'm making a mess. I'm making a mess. There we go. You can just hang for the time being. I know I don't need to remove this clip, but I'm just going to do it anyway. Ah, there we go. Actually made it a lot easier for some reason. This should just pull off now, he says. There we go. I believe this is the valve. And now then, with the valve removed, I'm pretty sure I should just be able to connect these up. So I'll push them together. Is that it? Try and get that clip back on. There we go, that's the clip back in. And I'll just take this off now. It squashed it a little bit, but it seems to be back in place now. And I guess the one that we took off earlier was kind of redundant because that was just to hold the valve in place. But yeah, I mean, there's not really anything else I can do. It's, you know, it doesn't seem like it's going to come loose. Looks pretty good to me. I guess we'll pump the clutch a few times and see if any fluid comes out. But before I go ahead and pump the clutch pedal a few times, I think it'd actually be a good idea to check on the clutch fluid level, which on this car it actually shares the same reservoir as the brake fluid. So that is located underneath the cabin air filter box. I just need to remove all this, and then we'll check on the levels and obviously top up if needed. Okay, so to access the brake fluid reservoir on this car, then you need to remove this weather stripping, and then you need to slide this across. That removes, and there's just this kind of like a fastener. Just have to turn that, and there's one on here as well. There we go, and there's a clip holding this in. This can be removed, and then there's just two more of them fasteners, the 13mm, and there's this one T25 screw that needs to be removed as well. Then this under tray should be able to be removed. Oh, you have to remove this as well. That just pulls out. And now this can be removed. There you go, you can see the master cylinder and the brake fluid reservoir now. Let's just have a look at the level. To be honest, it's actually only a tiny bit underneath the max, so I don't think we'll really need to top this up much. Okay then, so I've actually went ahead and topped up the brake fluid reservoir now. That's probably actually past the max mark. Just topped it up with this .5.1 fluid, and now it's time to bleed the air out of the clutch system. Okay then, so back underneath the car now. We've actually located the bleed screw for the clutch fluid. I've got a pipe going onto that and into my homemade DIY brake fluid bleed kit, and then what I'm going to do is crack the 11mm nut loose. The clutch fluid should then flow through, and I'll do the exact same as you would if you was to bleed the brakes. Obviously I'll get someone else to step on the clutch and then hopefully get all the air out. It's firm now, yeah? Right, so push it down again and hold it at the bottom. You done it, yeah? Yeah. At the bottom, so leave it, hold it at the bottom. Yeah. You still got it at the bottom, yeah? Okay then, so the clutch is now bled, and clutch pedal feels nice and firm now, so that's good. And we've went ahead and put everything back together, you know, all of these trim covers and whatever else. Then we've put the under tray back on as well. And now all that's left to do is get this thing back on the ground and then take it for a test drive. Okay, so just got back from a test drive. Oh my god, that feels so much better. Like, I was kind of expecting to do this and like it, you know, to feel no different at all, but oh my god, that feels so much better. Like, it seems stupid me saying this, but like it changes gear like instantly now. And I know that sounds stupid, I know it's a manual and it's kind of hard to get your head around that, but now when I put it in, now when I dip the clutch and put it into gear, it just seems like effortless. Before, especially when pulling away from, you know, in first gear, from pulling away, it always seems like it hesitated. Like I would sort of, you know, get on the bike and then it would go and it'd sort of like not go to stall, but just have like a slight hesitation. Like the revs would drop, and I'm pretty sure it's because of that clutch delay valve. But oh my god, that feels so much better now. If you haven't done this yourself, you 100% need to do it. Now, I'm pretty sure BMW you know, put these clutch delay valves on their cars basically for people that, you know, don't know how to drive a manual. You can cause your drivetrain, you know, some damage if, of course, you just dip the clutch all the way down, floor it, and then just lift up your, you know, lift up the clutch. And, you know, to try and do a wheel spin or whatever. That can obviously cause a lot of shock to your drivetrain. But, you know, I'm not going to be doing that. I'm just looking to get a smoother shift, a quicker shift, and, you know, just have an all-round better driving experience. And oh my god, like, if you haven't done this, you need to do it. It feels so much better. Yeah, it's like so simple and easy to do as well. Now, the hardest thing was like bleeding the clutch. But once I, you know, once I located the bleed screw, and once I managed to get some fluid flown through, because it did actually take a bit of time to get some fluid. Like I was undoing the bleed screw and I expected like some fluid to come through, but there was nothing for a little bit. But you just have to get the person who's on the clutch pedal to pump the clutch just to get a bit of pressure, and then hold it down at the bottom, and then obviously you can undo the screw then to let the fluid out. But oh my god, guys, this feels so much better. Yeah, I really don't know what else I can say. It feels so much better. But yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching. I know it's, you know, kind of been a little short videos. You know, I guess you could call it a little mod, but oh my god, this is probably one of the best things that I've ever done to this car. Yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching. Please give it a like, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you have not already done so, and I'll see you guys in that next video. Peace!